everybody. Welcome to, back to our Gamehole Con stream today. Very excited to have you here. We're going to introduce my phenomenal players in just 1 second, but first I want to remind folks that we are raising money for Extra Life this weekend. There should be information about that on the Gamehole Con website. Otherwise, we're here. We're hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and I'll introduce myself last. Could we start at this end of the table and work our way down? Just do some introductions. Who are you? Where can we find you? That kind of thing.
Hi, my name is Sarah Babe. I'm a member of the Theater of the Mind Players. I also am part of Encounter Party. You can find me at Twitter at SJBabeMKE and also on Instagram at the same. And I'm a big nerd.
Hi, I'm Tawny P. Thompson, she, hers, and I am also a cast member of Theater of the Mind Players. I'm an actor, fight choreographer, and writer in Milwaukee, and you can find me on Insta at She Who Fights with Swords.
Very nice.
My name is Matt Forbeck. I'm a game designer. I've been doing this for about 30 years now. I'm an old man who's playing games for a long time in basements all across the globe. My current project is the Marvel tabletop role-playing game I'm writing for Marvel Comics, and you can find me at mforbeck on Twitter and Forbeck just about everywhere else.
Hello, my name is Chris. You can call me Omnis. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Omnis_X. Well, Twitch without the underscore. And my projects so far have been into the I Am the Beyond, which you can find on itch right now if you search it there. And I am just a guy who likes playing video games and existing.
Those are both good hobbies.
Yeah, definitely.
And I am your DM for the day. We are doing a 5e session. I'm the community and content manager at Demiplane. Josh Simons. You can find me on my own social media platforms at Joshua M. Simons. And it occurs to me, I heard you plug in your website earlier. I have a website too. It's joshuamsimons.com, and I just always forget to mention it whenever I do these kind of things because how often do you talk about your own website to other people? Not very often, at least in my experience, but here we are.
Isn't that the point of having your own website, though?
So you can forget about it and never update it?
Right, it's actually for me to just, not update, right? I just put it there so that people can find me.
Oh, okay.
But then I don't find it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
it's out of sight, out of mind.
Okay,
really,
okay.
It's a tool for others.
Right.
Okay.
For me, it's just something I have to update once every 6 months when I remember it exists.
Exactly.
Oh, it's like your own phone number.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
We've got some fun characters lined up for today. Why don't we go around very quickly before we hop into the session and just introduce each of our characters. So let's start at the opposite end of the table and work back down.
I am playing a man, an elf, named Elias Leitner, who is an elven wizard and very much so not going to be the tank. He's a very smart guy, and hopefully he'll use that smartness to stay alive.
Good luck. I'm playing somebody named Branton, who is a Levistus tiefling. I know what a tiefling is, but anybody know what a Levistus is?
That is, I think, from one of the more recent updated books.
Okay.
They've given some subclasses.
Okay, gotcha.
Sub-races.
Sub-races. I'm a warlock, level 1, apparently very clumsy, little dull, but really charismatic. You know?
That's what matters.
Exactly.
A himbo.
Exactly. There we go.
A himbo.
A tiefling himbo.
I will be playing a kobold ranger named Tuff, and started her life as a highway robber, so we'll see how that goes.
I will be Tiff, the kobold. What am I?
Rogue.
Rogue.
Oh,
We're twins.
Tuff and Tiff.
Tiff and Tuff.
Oh, I'm so excited. This has just gotten so much better. Okay, so the four of you have been hired for a kind of run-of-the-mill job. There is a abandoned house at the outside of this small town where we find ourselves. It's called Madison, Wisconsin. But ye old Madison, Wisconsin. You've been hired. There's been some rumors of ghost sightings, supernatural occurrences, and for some reason, no one wants to actually go in and clear out the house. So they have hired each of you, separately or perhaps together, to work together as a team, a unit to just go figure out what's going on inside this house and make sure that it is clear before someone tries to sell it and move in. So, as you approach, you can see on the edge of a dirt street, there is a rickety old wooden building. 2 stories, you can see from the outside. Windows have been boarded up. The roof is in a state of disrepair. There's missing shingling. You can see that the chimney is seen better days, but there is a chimney. It's good for the winter when it's cold outside.
In Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But as you take in a quick glance, you can see yard overgrown. The flower bed is filled with weeds, and the grass it could use a good mowing.
What time period is this?
Loosely fantasy.
Okay. All right. So I'm 100% going to straighten up my 3-piece suit.
Oh, a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, I have a 3-piece suit on. It is charcoal black, and I have a familiar, 'cause I can do that as a level 1 wizard, and his name is Jeddah. It is a crow, and I'm going to send the crow to take a look at the area, because I
Okay.
don't want to get my shoes dirty.
Okay. Sure. Now, remind me, you can make a perception check using your crow's perception, or do you want them to just try to report back what they find for you?
I will just use my perception
Okay.
to try and look through the crow's eyes.
All right. Go ahead. Using the crow's body, but your eyes. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That is 19 on the die.
Nice.
So, with my perception, that is a 23.
23. Okay. As you project your consciousness into your familiar's body as it flies a lap around the house, you spot a couple of additional things. There's not much that you can see of the interior because of the boarded up windows, but there, in a crack in one of the second floor windows on the back, you can see it appears to be a flickering light of some sort. And as you circle and wheel back around, you swear for just a moment you could hear this faint whispering sound coming from inside.
Don't like that.
Not very.
I will relay this information to my group. Did I see a pathway that is made of stone and not dirt?
Unfortunately, no. No, it is a dirt path up to the front of the house.
I knew I should have learned prestidigitation. I take off my shoes and put them in my bag.
Okay.
Better to have dirty feet. Is that it? Okay.
Clean suit,
Easier to clean.
dirty feet.
There you go.
So Shoeless, our party wizard, prepares to approach the house. What is everyone else doing in this moment?
Following behind the wizard.
Okay.
He makes a good shield. right?
Should we go?
Should we go?
We should go.
We should go.
We're going.
We're going.
All right. So, the 4 of you approach the front of the house. The wooden stair steps leading up to the porch are a bit rickety. You can hear the as you step on them. The door seems to be locked.
We could fix that.
We can definitely fix that.
We could certainly try.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I can't.
I definitely.
Don't we have a rogue over here? Somebody's a rogue?
What?
Somebody?
Is it rogue?
Roguelike?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's
I could do
skilled
that.
or we could just kick the damn door in. What,
I
you
mean,
know,
I mean, she pretends to be skilled, but here we are.
You know, that's rude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Oh,
I'm going to pick the lock.
All right, then.
Fine.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. Oh, all right. You knock on the door, and a moment passes. There seems to be no response.
Well, now we can unlock the door. There we go. It's always better to check these things.
Fair
first.
enough.
I mean, yeah, like,
Yeah.
fair. So, sleight of hand for.
You would use your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus. If that's what your sleight of hand is, it would be effectively the same.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so Oh, you've got to be friggin' kidding me. It's a 10.
A 10. As you, using your locks picking devices, you get in there. You're fiddling around, and something about this lock it doesn't want to give right now. Maybe it's a little bit rusted. You're not sure, but you're struggling in this moment.
You know, Tuff. What? You just had to bring this into the universe. I would have been just fine. But you were like, no, you're not good at this.
Are you saying it was my fault? You can't unlock the
I'm
thing.
saying it's your fault.
All right.
Yeah.
She's saying it's my fault.
It's her fault.
Mm-hmm.
You just never believe in me.
Well, sorry. Should have brought it up in therapy last week.
Well, you didn't let me talk.
You always talk.
You two go to therapy together?
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing separate sessions?
Me. Well,
What would that be like?
separate.
Separate.
Like maybe these windows over here, are they open?
They're boarded up, but you could certainly try to enter through a window.
Can I just see if I can pull one of the boards
Yeah,
down?
give me just a very quick, just strength check.
Oh boy. This is definitely not the thing for me to do. That is a 7
A 7.
total.
Yeah. So as you go, you grab the board and go to pull it off, but as you step back, one of the boards beneath your feet actually creaks and dips a little bit, and you lose your balance and stumble backwards, not able to pull the board off of the window.
I dust myself off and I say, I'm not going to burn this house down.
Yet.
It might be a good option later.
I mean, we can't rule it out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep it up here.
Yeah. Okay. It's on the list.
There's got to be another way in, like the roof, the window on the second floor that I saw.
Is there a back
I could
door?
try climbing in.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
see
mean,
a
both of
back
us
door
did.
when you
Yeah.
were flying around?
Was there a back door?
There was not a back door that you specifically spotted. That doesn't mean that there isn't a back entrance.
Okay. Yes. Let us head towards the back and see if our rogue can climb in.
To the back door.
Or window, or whatever. Let's just
yeah.
keep an eye out for open windows, whatever else might be there. Holes in the wall. Who
Holes in the
knows?
wall.
To the wall.
Something
Places
you
where
pitch
it's
a
not
cobalt
boarded
through.
all the way and we can squeeze through.
Yeah, it's easy enough to make your way around the back of the house. And as you're looking around, something that you had failed to notice in your bird form that you now notice on the ground, as you can see, there is an area where these very thick vines have grown over what appears to be a cellar door in the back.
Oh. Okay.
Does it open?
If you clear the vines away, it does seem to be unlocked.
Oh, see, this is easy.
So, yeah.
We just have to go into the murder hole here and figure it out.
This is obviously
sure.
the best and safest way to get into this house.
Of course it is.
Okay, open it. There's a billowing cloud of dust as you open these doors, and you can see now through the daylight shining in behind you what appears to be a fairly small, unfurnished cellar, but it does seem, as you peer in, that it could connect into the house itself. It's just kind of packed dirt, walls, and flooring, and should be pretty easy to get into. No skill check required.
Oh, thank God.
Sounds like a trap. Okay.
I will put back on my shoes.
Okay.
I think I will take a little bit of time to ritual cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic. Okay. That casting that ritually takes a minute or so, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
We're not in a rush, so sure.
as he takes a moment to ritually cast detect magic, is there anything that anyone else is doing in this moment?
Ooh, checking for traps, that's a thing,
Checking
right?
for traps. That is
Right?
Yes. You could make a investigation check for that.
Ooh. Oh, that's not the
Ooh, I
best.
could do that. Can we both do
yeah,
that?
let's
You
do
could
that.
both, or I would let one of you roll with advantage, if you would prefer to do that over both rolling separately.
I think you should do this because you're really good at seeing things.
I'm pretty good at seeing things.
You were the best at it, and I believe in you.
All right, let's go. Yeah, both of those would have worked.
yeah.
21.
Nice.
21. As you take a moment and kind of peer in, as it takes, a second for you to just take the lay of the land, you don't think that immediately as you step in, it is trapped. But you do spot along the back door, or the back wall, rather, in here, there seems to be a section where the packed dirt looks like it has been recently disturbed.
I passed that information along to my peers.
The back wall?
The back wall, yeah.
The back wall.
Like maybe secret door type stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I looked it up, and my ritual cast is 10 minutes.
Ah.
So we get time. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Time.
Takes a little time.
That's all right.
Do
That's
we,
great.
do we wait for that?
Yeah.
I'm just so impatient, though. I don't know what to tell you.
I feel free as
Yeah.
long as I'm
So
not-
where all this dirt is disturbed, I'm just going to go over and start knocking on the walls. And
Okay.
hello, anybody home?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Any ghosts? Come
As
on
you're
out,
doing
play.
that, going around the dirt walls here in this chamber, knocking. About where the surface of the packed dirt wall seems to be a little bit different. It's not that it sounds hollow so much as there's a little bit of give here when you knock against the wall as opposed to elsewhere. It seems as though perhaps a hole was dug and something is maybe placed behind it.
So it's dirt, so we could just like pull it down?
Feasibly, yeah.
So, sure. I mean, I got a dagger or something here. I'll just start
Sure.
abusing my weaponry.
As you dig into this dirt chamber, or the dirt wall here, carving out this hole where the surface of the wall seems to be a little bit unusual, you break through after 2 or 3 inches of this packed dirt. There's a small cavity, just a few inches wide, but you find inside a tiny trinket. It seems to be like an amulet on a silver chain. It's a silver amulet with a very well-worked emerald laid into the metal. As you take a moment and perhaps take this in your hand.
Sure. Why not?
Maybe you don't have to.
No, hey, this is might be worth a buck or two.
Ooh, shiny.
As you take a moment, you take this into your hand. Your detect magic spell finally finishes ritually casting. It's been a moment, but you've done it, and you immediately get a ping from this amulet that your compatriot is holding, and you can tell that it is an abjuration spell.
That's a big word.
It's 100% a big word. Is it not going off as he's holding it?
It has abjuration properties. There's not a spell cast like a trap, as so much as there are properties to this amulet that are one of an abjurative nature.
Okay, so I will relay that the amulet is magical and probably not to break it.
Oh, that would be bad?
Yes, it would be bad.
Well, I am pretty clumsy.
It might also be worth money.
Oh, money's good.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you should let me hold that.
Yeah, you should let Tiff hold it.
I'm gonna pocket this.
But she's not clumsy.
I'm just saying, like, I'm really good at holding on to stuff.
Yeah, she is.
No,
I'm
or do
very
I want you're the
reliable.
wizard, right?
She holds our money back.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you like have arcane knowledge. You can try to figure out how to work this thing if it does something or.
Actually, with the tech magic on, I might be able to do that. So I take it, examine it, see what I can figure out
Yeah.
with it.
As you take perhaps a longer moment to examine it, the nature of this abjuration magic becomes clear. It seems that whoever has it will be slightly protected from harm while they are wearing it.
I'm going to give this back and say, hey, you should put this on, actually.
Does it go with what I'm wearing?
Well, what are you wearing?
Hell if I know, right?
I think you can tell me.
I'm
if it
looking.
matches
I'm
or
looking sharp because this
Okay.
guy's got high
Yeah,
charisma.
yeah,
He thinks very highly of himself. He's looking sharp. He's like, I think it's going to clash a little bit, but I can pull it off. I can pull anything off. And he puts it on, and it's like dangling it around.
Excellent. You feel as this happens, just this slight aura of comfort, perhaps, as your armor class is raised by 1.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Just like Mama did. Yeah.
Is there a way further into the house, or is this the only thing down here?
There does appear to be a door that would you presume leads into the house from here. And of good note, as your detect magic is up, you get a ping from what you presume is up and inside the house. That there seems to be something with a necromantic aura.
So
Dead stuff.
I will tell my teammates, hey, there is some dark magic going on upstairs.
Cool.
I am very interested in knowing about. So why don't you go first?
Yeah, Tiff, you go first.
All right. Fine.
I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Kobolds first. Go ahead.
Fine. I'm don't push me. Yeah, why can't people pushy?
For fun.
Fine. Pushing, going to the cobalt first. Gonna run in necromantic man. The cobalt first. Then these zombies at the cobalt.
Zombies.
I'll go for it.
Okay. Describe to me what it is that you're doing. There is a wooden door that there's some basically steps that lead up to a wooden door. Do you do anything specific as you approach this door? Are you looking for anything, or are you just gonna go and open it?
I'm just gonna go and open it.
Oh, God.
Does it open towards me or does it?
It opens inward, so
okay.
away from you.
Okay. I'm just gonna grumble up to it. I'm just gonna kick it open. Be like,
I'm coming up there, so you just get ready.
Okay.
just stomp
Oh,
up the
boy.
stairs
So
with my knives out. Just be like,
Bunch of nonsense at the cobalts first.
So as she said, as they open the door, then get ready. What I'm going to do is what I'm going to call a pro gamer move. And I'm going to cast True Strike
on
myself.
yourself.
I'm casting True Strike so that if something jumps out, I have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
Because no one uses True Strike, and it's time for it to shine.
Okay. All right. Hey.
He's ready.
fair.
It is the worst, but I will make it work.
It's a bold strategy. As this happens, you approach grumbling the door. You kick it down. It's not locked. It seems like it's even hardly latched. And it flies open. It's this dramatic entrance. As you see now, well, do you have dark vision as a kobold?
Yeah, like 120 feet.
You do?
yeah.
Okay. You can see the dark interior of a kitchen. It seems that there is a little fire in the corner. Well, used to be a fire. It's been out for a long time, where they cooked. You can see that there's some table space in here, but it seems as though the room is empty as you enter. So you hear this thud and this kind of echoing sound from the door being slammed open.
We should look for snacks.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I mean, I was all like ready to like be all impressive and like show you guys my skills, but now it's
You're
all
very
You'll get other
impressive.
chances. It'll be good.
yeah. And I just feel like I'm not living up to my.
If you can find some
potential.
snacks, you'll live up to the potential.
All right, fine. Let's go look for snacks.
I'm looking for snacks.
Okay, yeah, give me a quick investigation check for snacks.
Why do you investigate me? You're so mean.
Would you rather make a perception check?
You know, Yes.
You can make a perception check. It'll be a different
I'll
kind of snacks
smell.
that you find. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know if I.
I don't like the
it's-
phrasing of that.
Investigation is looking for something specific. Perception is just looking to see what you see, and so you might spot different things based on the different.
What if
type
I'm looking to see what I smell?
of- Well,
smell
we'll
what you
follow
see.
your nose.
That is no. Don't. No, it's an 11.
An 11 total.
Yes.
Okay. You can find somewhat quickly. There appears to be a bag of black beans that is pretty good in here.
Black beans.
Tacos.
All right. Okay. As I follow up, I'm going to also make a perception check.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific, or just?
To see how far away that magic is from me that I sensed.
If you are maintaining concentration on your detect magic, you can tell that you're getting closer. You think that it is probably 20 or so feet away from you in the same house, but it's on the other side of a wall here.
Okay.
It's pretty close.
Since True Strike is worn off, I will wait until we move into the next room.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep abusing it.
Are there doors out of this room?
There is. So
Windows, things like
you
that?
actually, you have two options. You could advance left or advance right. And the left seems like it goes into the equivalent of a living room slash more of a formal dining room. They seem to have combined the two here in that there's a couple of chairs and a slightly nicer table in this chamber. You can't really see much else in the way of furniture. The other way seems to go into the entryway to the house, and you believe, based on what you can and can't see, that maybe there's a stairwell over there.
Which way is the magic? Is it?
It is kind of directly between the two.
So it doesn't matter which way we go. We got to get around to whatever the hell.
Trying
it
to
is.
make
Okay.
this easy for you.
There you go.
Alright.
So foyer, living room.
Living room.
Living room. Here we go.
All right.
That's my vote.
Nap time.
We got the snacks. We got the naps. Perfect.
Yes, snacks and naps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you move into this house a little bit farther, making your way into this next room, you can see in the dark light, with some kind of little cracks of sunlight peering through the boarded up windows, you can make out that there seems to be one figure, and it's lying prone on the floor.
Say, hey, wake up, buddy.
Nose goes.
How you doing? You got to get the hell out of here. You're squatting.
Almost as if responding to this message that you have conveyed to it, it seems to sit up.
Is it creepy?
I would say that it moves in an unnatural,
Okay.
somewhat,
Yep.
it does not seem
Yeah, yeah.
alive in
Zombies. Got it.
the purest sense of the word.
Okay. Necromantic magic,
As in,
etc.
this is
yeah,
a
yeah.
mechanical thing or it's a dead thing? Like, was it once living is really the question,
Give
right?
me an insight check.
Oh, let's see.
This is wonderful.
Insight for me. That is actually a 10 plus. Oh, I suck at this. No, I actually got a plus 2, a 12. There we go. So
A 12. As you take a moment and really inspect this thing, as it just goes from prone to sitting up, very like the way that in some media a vampire is depicted as just going
Oh,
like directly
no.
upright like that.
Oh no.
Nope.
As it goes, but just sitting up. You take a look at it. There's something strange about this creature. There is a rope affixed to it.
around its neck?
Burn it. burn it with fire.
It seems as though, upon closer inspection, this is a mechanical thing that has been rigged up in some way so that it can appear to move, but is not actually alive.
Oh.
All right, we'll just go up and grab it.
Okay, it seems to be a scarecrow.
Hey, how you doing there? Oh, okay.
Some hay falls out.
All right, I'm going to tear the thing apart.
Okay, yeah. As you do
Like,
that,
maybe there's something hidden inside the scarecrow.
as you do that, shirt, straw hat.
Any brains?
No brains to
See,
speak
that's
of.
the way it works with scarecrows.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Matt. What was your character's name?
Branton.
Rand?
Branton. Branton.
Branton. And I'm sorry, what was your character's name?
Elias.
Elias. Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Is there anything else in the room that we should be like as we look around? Anything like with the chairs or the couch?
You can give me either a perception or investigation check, your choice.
My investigation
As-
is +3. So.
They're looking around, and you are tearing this scarecrow apart. You do find something unique inside it.
Okay.
There
a wild
seems to
possum.
be a stone of some sort. Your hand touches it. Do you want to grab it and pull it out?
Sure.
Okay. As you do, could you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I could. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got a Constitution. That's good. I got a lousy roll. I got a 7 total.
7 total. Okay. You are a little bit surprised and a little bit shocked. Not literally, though. You're actually chilled to the touch as this stone grows incredibly cold in your hand. And you are going to take 6 points of cold damage.
6 points.
As you feel it seems to sap your life force from you in a way. You can identify now. This seems to be the necrotic thing that you identified.
I
in that
found what you were
good.
looking for.
You should definitely let go of it now.
Boom.
It thuds unnaturally against the floor.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
I want a sound effect for that.
Something thud.
I want to know how something thuds unnaturally.
Probably like louder than it should.
Boing.
There we go.
There we go.
Alright.
Yeah, something like that.
Gotta
Yeah,
get
yeah.
some Foley
Good
in
enough.
here,
Yeah, I'm not a Foley artist. I'm sorry. I have a very different calling in life. Meanwhile, you were making a check of some sort. What was the
an
result?
investigation check of 15.
An investigation check of 15. As you look around now with some additional information, you are aware that this is not actually a real creature. You can see that the rope seems to lead up through a hole in the ceiling above you that you presume might go up to the second floor. Additionally, you... With that check, I think we'll notice there seem to be bits of food on the floor here. Perhaps something that was missed earlier with that smell check to try and find food in the house.
Yeah.
It seems as though actually there's warm food on the floor. Like something was in here very recently.
Hey y'all, there was something eating food all the way through the place. Fresh.
Okay.
You thinking other kobolds?
Maybe.
Could be. Never know. I'm going to take the head of the scarecrow or the hat of the scarecrow and use that to scoop up the stone and make a little bag out of it and carry it like that with me.
Perfect. Doing that, without coming into contact with it, you can safely, secure it on your person without taking any additional damage of some
There we
sort.
go.
Hey, Branton, you need me to hold on to that for you?
Yes, she's good at holding stuff.
I'm okay. I'm
All
okay.
right,
I'm okay. I think I might feed this to somebody later on. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, all right. I don't feel like it'd be very good to eat, but okay.
that is exactly the point.
Reflex, but okay.
So, after hearing this information, Elias is kind of putting 2 and 2 together and knowing, and whispers to his companions, we should probably check upstairs.
Oh yeah, that rope leads
That's
up there.
good. That's good. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So,
Want me to go first again?
Sure, and I'm going to try and sneak along with them.
How big is the hole that the rope goes through?
Oh, tiny. No more than like an inch in
So like they
diameter.
couldn't fit through. We just got to go.
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
gotcha.
It is
Squeeze a couple of
designed
kobolds through the
specifically for a
hole.
rope.
Gotcha. Okay.
We gotta find some stairs.
All right.
To the foyer we go.
To the stairs.
Okay, as you move into this foyer area, it connects, so it's like one big circle of the downstairs area. It connects, you make your way in there. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Oh boy.
I think that is unreasonable and cruel.
That's fair.
That'd be 12.
Got a 17.
A 17.
My good dice are failing me. That was a 5.
5.
Nat 20!
Okay. Okay. All right. So, as you are moving this way, both Elias and Tiff. It's the
We
thing about
expected
twins,
this.
I
We
can never
expected
tell them
this.
apart.
Yeah.
Elias and Tiff, as you are moving forward, leading perhaps the group, you hear the creak of a floorboard just around the corner. And so are able to stop everyone as a surprise attack is launched against them. Could I get everyone to roll initiative, please?
Certainly.
Man.
All right. Don't mess up this time around swapping. Ooh.
That's actually good.
What? Oh, hey. How you doing, Red Dice?
15.
15, okay. Has anyone beaten a 15?
Yes,
Okay, then let's go top down. Highest, did we beat a 20 anywhere?
I am a 20.
I'm
At
a 23.
23.
I rolled a nat 20 on my initiative
Woo.
check.
Nice.
There you go. Okay, so at
Holla.
23, we have Tuff.
Yes.
Tough. And then at 20, Tiff. And then 15, we've got
Branson.
And at 18,
18.
Oh, 18.
Yeah,
Thank you. Keep me straight,
I'm
please, and thank
dead
you.
last. Thank you.
no, it's okay. It was still a fantastic roll. We just all rolled. We
Really
all
well.
used our good rolls
Yes.
to move fast.
That's right. And then we won't have them for later, is what we're saying. Okay.
That's right. There's a finite number of good rolls.
There
to
is,
roll.
though.
Burn
There
them all
is.
Damn
early. Okay, well,
Be ashamed to ruin this one.
good enough.
It'd be a shame if you rolled all your 20s right away.
It's
Excellent.
a shame. It's a surprise attack.
Excellent. So, I've got my initiative. You hear the sound of footsteps on the stairs immediately around the corner. It sounds like there might be multiple creatures. But Tuff is up first, and you haven't seen them yet, so
I
what would
haven't
you like
seen
to
them
do?
yet.
But you're aware that they're there thanks to your party succeeding on a perception check. You are not surprised.
Am I able to hold my movement or hold my action until I see one come around the corner, and then I'll shoot it with my longbow?
Absolutely, you can do that. Okay, is that the entirety of what you want to do?
I think so, yeah.
Great. Okay, that brings us to Tiff. What would you like to do on your turn?
Stab!
Okay, so you're going to round the corner and stab up the stairs?
Yeah.
As you do, you can see in the dim light there are two hooded figures. They seem to be descending the stairs towards you.
Sweet, I'm going directly for their ankles. Like,
Directly for the
like,
ankles.
like right around their friggin', what are those things that do the stuff with
The
the
muscles?
the
Or
Achilles heel?
Oh, the
Yeah,
tendon?
yeah. Just
Excellent. Yeah.
Vicious.
Yeah, okay. Would you like to go for the one on the left or the one on the right?
Left.
Okay, left it is. Give me your attack roll.
Tell me.
See, you used up your good rolls.
Yep.
Well, that's that's a 1.
A natural one?
Yes.
Okay, okay. As this happens, you go and make your strike in towards this creature's ankles as it's descending towards you. And you're using what, a knife? A sword?
A short sword.
A short sword. As you do, you actually find that the point of your short sword is embedded in the wood of the stairs here. You'll be able to pull it out without an issue, but it's embedded in the wood.
Hi!
Whoops. Crap.
Not again.
You can free it. That is your action as you made the attack. Is there anything else you want to do bonus action wise?
Crying is a free action.
It
right?
is a free action. I'll give you that one for free. You still have a bonus action if you want to do something.
Oh, hold on a second.
Can you use?
I think I'm good. Oh wait, no. Two weapon fighting. Does that mean I have two attacks? I forget.
If you've got 2 weapon fighting, you should be able to make an attack with your offhand.
Without a penalty.
Yeah,
okay,
without
so that
issue,
doesn't. Yeah, but I'm only level 1, so I don't have 2. Okay, yeah, I think I'm good for
So
right now.
it would be a bonus action attack, and then the difference is you only get to add your ability modifier to damage for one of the 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. So the other one would have no bonus.
You didn't hit with the other one, so you could add your ability modifier for this one if you'd like. If you wanted to make a second attack, right? Is you get attack, offhand attack as your bonus action with 2 weapon fighting. That's what that lets you do.
I will do that. I'll attack with my left hand
Okay,
and
great.
try to go for the Achilles heel again.
Perfect.
Just don't aim for the board this time. Okay.
Right. Right.
Don't hit the wood. Don't hit the wood.
All right. Cool. That's a 19.
A 19 will hit. Are you using another short sword, a
Yes,
dagger? You
another
got
short
2
sword.
short swords. Great.
Yes.
So since you didn't hit with the first one, you can add it's either your strength or dex, I am assuming, to damage for this one.
Okie dokie. That would be. Oops. Where did we go? Just a moment. My apologies.
Gotta love tech.
Right. Yeah. You
It's
accidentally.
okay. You know, it takes time. There are great tools out there that make playing games a lot easier.
Yeah, they're fantastic. All right. So. ba-da-da-da-da. So 5 piercing.
5 points of piercing damage. As this time, the first one, you misjudged the distance a little bit. And to be fair, you had just rounded the corner. You know, it's hard to see in the dark.
Yeah. It's
It takes a second to get used to things that are happening. But the second one strikes true. Are you still going for Achilles tendons?
Yeah.
Okay. You make a strike at this one's ankles, and you can see that it like hops on one foot after you hit it. You maybe haven't quite severed the tendon, but good strike there. 5 points of damage. That's pretty respectable. So, assuming that's the end of your turn,
Oh yes.
that brings us to Elias.
So I'm aware that Tiff, was it?
Tiff.
Tiff.
Went up the stairs and they turned the corner.
You can still see Tiff. They have just stepped around the corner, and it seems like they are engaged in combat with a creature directly in front of them on the stairs.
Okay, so I can't see them.
You would probably want to round the corner yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to move further up to see the creatures. You said that they're cloaked, right?
Yes, they do seem like cloaked creatures. If you would like to take your action to make a perception check, you could probably learn a lot more about them.
I want to do that.
Okay.
So that's 18 for a total of 22, I believe.
22. Yeah, you can spot several things about them now. There seems to be something not of this plane about these creatures. Maybe it's the pointed ears, maybe it's the way their eyes glow in the dark. You're not sure, but they seem like this is not their home.
Okay. Let's see. I am.
Then they should leave, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's the job. That's what we're here for.
That is literally why you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Glowing
We should
eyes,
really just call the
pointed
police. This is
ears.
trespassing.
I don't see any horns or anything. I'm going to attempt to call out to them in different languages.
Okay.
Pretty much stop all 3 times.
Okay.
Which I think I speak. Let's see. I should speak common. Let's see, where else do I have it? I know I speak common, I speak Elvish, and I believe I took in Inferno as well.
Okay, so you say stop 3 times, 1 in each language: Common, Elvish, Infernal. There's a moment of recognition as you speak to them in Elvish. And is there anything else you're doing here as part of your turn?
No, because True Strike is an action.
Bummer.
Bummer.
Next time.
Next time.
Okay. All right. That actually brings us to these two creatures in the initiative order. You can see with this look of recognition as you've spoken to them in Elvish, you said stop. You hear back from both of them, almost as if they are eerily in sync. You hear both of them say, no.
No.
Nice.
Your funeral.
And they are both going to make attacks. One of them is going to make an attack against you, the one that you have just stabbed in the ankle.
What?
And one of them is going to make an attack against you.
Okay.
So, first attack roll here. Ooh, does a 9 hit your armor class?
No.
All right. Well, they have a dagger that appears out from under their cloak, and as they strike out, you are able to just duck out of the way. They miss you completely. However, I do have a 19 to hit over here.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
That is going to hit. Are you sure?
Oh, 100% is gonna hit.
Okay. And so this one reaches out, and you are going to take 5 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
And that is going to be 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So,
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
as Elias gets stabbed dead in the chest and is like, my funeral, and falls down the stairs.
Oh, no.
This could have gone better.
Really could have.
This has gone poorly.
Elias, no!
I took it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Those are the two attacks that it can make. They've spoken. That brings us now to your turn in initiative.
Shit.
This is going incredibly well so far.
Well, for you.
Held my action for no reason.
Well, I've got a ray of frost, so I'm going to shoot over Elias's tumbling body
Okay.
and try to nail one of these guys in the face. I'm going to go to the one that Tiff over there was already attacking.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can make...
Because he's already hurt. We might as well try
yeah,
to...
you can make your spell attack roll with that.
Let's see. Ooh, that's a 3. That's not going to go so well, I'm guessing here. Plus 6, 9.
9. That is not quite going to hit. As you see this, you said Ray of Frost?
Yeah.
It strikes, and the creature, you think you're going to hit for a moment, and it just steps back in the nick of time, and so your Ray of Frost hits the wall next to them. You did hold your attack.
did.
Thank you for reminding me. As that one made its move to stab your companion, Elias, you were able to see it as it reached down and stabbed. So you have a moment where you can release your held attack if you would
I am
like.
going to do that as I yell, "No, Elias!" And I will shoot with my longbow.
Okay.
I'm guessing a not nat 20 will hit.
That will absolutely hit.
Awesome. That's going to be 9 piercing.
That is a lot of piercing
It
damage.
is.
This is the one that has not been injured yet, but that is a good deal of damage. And so as it stabs Elias, there is a moment where it pulls its dagger out and seems pleased with itself before your arrow strikes it in the torso, and it looks at you for a moment like, where did that come from?
I've been practicing.
Good shot, sis.
Thanks.
You made an attack with Ray of Frost as your action. Do you have a bonus action or anything you'd like to use in this time?
No. I think I'm okay.
All right. That will bring us back to the top of initiative. You do now have someone in your line of sight.
I will go ahead and shoot him again.
Excellent. 2 quick arrows back to back.
And that will be a 24.
That is also going to hit.
That'll be 6 piercing.
6 piercing. So, with this, your second arrow strikes true in the chest, and this creature crumples to the floor, 2 arrows sticking out of it, seemingly defeated in combat.
Seemingly.
How do you like them arrows?
That's good.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. That then brings us to Tiff. Your turn.
I just stab again with my. I'll just
Short sword.
short sword.
Great. Great. Let's handle the attacks one at a time. So,
Yes.
first one.
Oh yay! That's gonna be a nice one. Yes. That will be a 21.
Yeah.
21 to hit. Absolutely hits.
Yes, excellent. And the damage for it will be 8.
Nice.
8 points of damage. All right. Yeah, that's quite good. Do math in my head. That's the worst part. I'm gonna tell you
Right.
what. Okay. It seems to still be standing, but just barely.
Mother trucker. Okay. I hit it with my other short sword. I mean, I was thinking about doing it. 8.
8.
Yes.
Not quite. As the first strike hits, you can see that it staggers backwards, and so as you swing for that second strike, it staggering back is just enough for it to barely duck out of the way.
That's not fair. My arms are short.
But
This is rude. I was gonna kill you.
Life ain't fair.
It's so not fair.
life isn't fair. That's right. Speaking of life not being fair, Elias, I think you owe me a death saving
no.
throw.
Definitely.
Oh no.
That is a 15. so-
Success. One success.
Didn't you say something about healing potions or something at some point that you said?
At some point, it could happen. We do have a party without a healer, and so I'm working on it. Trust me.
okay.
We've really beelined directly to the combat here.
Listen, I'm just happy that, this year I get to fix my grievous mistake of not dying last year.
If you want to die in this game, I can make that happen.
I'm already on my way.
Okay. All right. I'm all about wish fulfillment here. If that's
Halfway
what you want. That brings us to this one remaining creature's turn. It realizes in this moment, 1, that it is outnumbered, and 2, it is grievously injured. And so it is going to turn tail and run right back up the stairs. I believe you will get an attack of opportunity as you are the one within melee range of it in this time.
Yes, that'll be a 20.
20. Okay. It has 1 hit point left. I won't make you roll damage.
Just in case.
Just for
case.
funsies.
Just for funsies, it's going to be 9.
9.
Or I'm sorry, 7.
As it turns and runs to flee up the stairs, do you kill it via the Achilles tendon again?
Yes. 100%.
It's a good way to bleed out,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you're, when you're butchering something and you never mind.
It sounds like there's some real world knowledge and application that you have here. Maybe we can do that after the game. And we can talk about,
Yeah.
Anyways, you make this strike against the fleeing creature, catching its ankle as it runs up the stairs, and it just face plants on the stairs. You hear this, as it collapses and takes its last breath.
Not so tall now, are ya? Hey guys, I feel like Elias doesn't look so good.
Yeah, first aid or whatever. I'm gonna
Stabilize.
cover
Yeah.
like
Would someone like to make a medicine check to
I don't
attempt
know
to
how good I am at
stabilize
that.
your friend?
I actually could
Oh, I'm
try this,
medium.
I am not so much with the
yeah.
grade.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I can't read this. Oh, 7 + 2, 9.
9.
No.
So you are able to, in this moment, assess that your friend Elias has been stabbed.
He's bleeding an awful lot.
There's a lot of blood here. I mean,
There's got to be a hole in here somewhere, right?
you're pretty sure that if you could stop the bleeding, right, it would be fine. You've got food in the house.
Yeah, we got the black beans.
There has to be some way that you could bring Elias back to at least a stable medical condition. In this moment, adrenaline is still pumping. You have 2 dead creatures plus Elias on the ground. You start to try to help, but haven't quite succeeded in this
Yeah,
moment.
well, this is how we learn.
Might I also try?
Absolutely.
10.
That is perched on the
Yes,
edge
it
of your
is.
dice tray.
I
That
need to take a picture of
wild.
that.
that is like I'm very tempted to like say that is some kind of plus like bonus because
yeah.
you
I mean-
landed it magically on this narrow
Yeah.
piece
Bounced
of wood.
it.
It's like flipping a coin and getting it on the edge, right? It just
That's
doesn't happen.
Pretty
good.
cool.
Uh,
I'm gonna leave it there for a while.
perfect.
Maybe you'll be luckier after this.
It might be 10 with we'll say a +2 bonus from landing on the edge of your dice tray is enough to stabilize Elias. You take a moment. You've got some spare cloth. You realize that while the blade may have stuck into Elias's ribcage, it is not a mortal wound, and so you can, with some pressure and a little bit of time, bring him to a stable medical state.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. Come on back to us.
You're gonna be okay, buddy.
Does that mean I wake up with 1 hit point?
It will take a little while. They would have to do something to rouse you to consciousness again.
Okay.
But you are not dying.
That's
Congratulations.
great news.
Can we check the
Right.
bodies of the beings?
Absolutely.
that
Give
we
me
killed?
an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay, can I do that too?
Ah.
Please, please.
I think my investigation is a +3. I think that's a 19. Yep, 19.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
love
You
it.
find
Wow.
all the things.
The dice, they give and they take.
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, so between the two of you, Tiff and Tuff, twins by birth, and also twins in their immediate instinct to see what's on the bodies. You dig through, you find a couple of gold pieces, nothing significant. These dark cloaks that you find on these creatures seem to be of a rare fabric, not something magical by any means, but it seems like something that would not occur naturally on the material plane.
Okay.
As you are digging through pockets, their knives are actually what your eyes are drawn to, because it seems as though there is some kind of strange magical essence to the knife.
Okay.
As you look at it, it's very finely carved. There is a black gem embedded in the hilt of each of these knives. And if you take a moment and think back to what you saw when Elias was stabbed, there was a kind of like this burst of necrotic energy.
Mm-hmm.
And you wonder if perhaps this gem is somehow activated and caused that damage.
I'm gonna hold on to this for you guys.
So there's 2 of them, one from each of these creatures.
Dibs on one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
split it up evenly. Probably take one.
Fair
of the
enough.
cloaks.
Fair enough.
Mechanically, if you choose to use these knives in combat, they deal 1d4 damage
Okay.
plus 2d6 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
2d6.
2d6, yes. This is a level 1 adventure. I am absolutely throwing very lethal combat encounters at you.
Nice.
Apparently.
Oh.
Perfect.
Rude.
I,
You will.
I wound up taking, out of those 2d6, just 2 damage.
I knew that you were going to go down anyways, so I may have not added all the damage together.
Okay, well, I mean, it was
It was
still
enough.
It was still enough. Like,
Yeah.
you did 5 damage with the dagger, and that was cleanly enough for whatever those 2d6 to do.
Deus
exactly.
Ex Dungeon Master.
I said, you know what? I don't need to roll all of my damage here. One will do.
One will do.
Why rub the salt in there? It's okay. So
Just rub the necrotic energy.
exactly. It's-
But only half of it.
So, you found these knives, Elias. You are stabilized. What do we want to do in this moment?
Nobody else is coming running out of a room to support these guys or anything like that. We're in a hallway.
You are at the base of the stairs right now that
Okay.
lead up to the second floor. Perhaps in the still after combat, you can take a moment and look around. You are directly inside what you presume to be the front door.
Okay. Yeah, let's look around. Right?
I
'Cause
would-
maybe somebody left some healing potions. That's all I'm saying.
It's possible.
You never know.
It's possible.
'Cause-
where would you find a healing potion in a house? That's
Usually in the
question.
medicine cabinet, right?
Yeah.
Tiff would like to unlock the front door.
It is unlocked.
There we go.
Are there any like cabinets around or wardrobes or things here where people were like?
There is one small chest that is kind of sitting just inside the doorway. You imagine it's a place where someone might come and sit and like take their
off their
boots
shoes.
off, and then there's a little bit of storage there as well.
Is there anything in the chest?
If you take a look, you spot one very old pair of boots. They smell kind of bad.
Gross.
Oh yeah, that's quality.
And there is also a blanket that has seen better days.
Oh, can I have taken one of the cloaks, by the way?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Excellent.
Oh, we might be able to use them as disguises later.
Yeah. 2 kobolds and a cloak.
Yes, please. I hand off the other cloak if you'd like.
Sure.
We can share.
Actually, it goes well with the amulet I picked up.
It's
So
very nice material.
Yeah, exactly. It's working.
This has been a great journey for you so far.
Yeah.
You've got some new bling and a nice new cloak.
Yeah,
This is a good day.
Stylishly working.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy.
Can we take that blanket we found and cover Elias up as he recovers?
Yes,
Just like
yes.
a nice little bundle of a burrito.
Yeah, you don't want him to go
know,
into shock.
like,
Come
some
on,
of the
man.
edges are frayed a
Yeah.
little bit. It smells a little musty. Like maybe it's been in there a little bit
Yeah,
too long, but you could tuck Elias
Yeah.
in.
Make him comfy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Keep him from going into shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely counts as a short rest moment.
Yeah,
Oh, we could do that.
you could if you
Oh,
would like
yeah.
to take a short rest.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
short
could
rest.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Okay.
Is that the
I haven't used
consensus?
anything
Yes.
that means I need
Let's.
to, so-
I'm going my necrotic wound as well, so that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay, so you take 30, 45 minutes, and you can sit there. Is there any conversation you'd like to make while you are taking a short rest?
Well, I'm going to drag over one. I'm going to sit next to one of the bodies and kind of check it out as we're doing this. Taking
Okay.
it easy. But
Yeah.
like, who are these people? What are they doing? You guys, looted them pretty well, but
Yeah.
maybe there's more to know about them.
Yeah. Okay. Give me.
They're not just bodies.
They're not just.
They were
bodies.
people once.
They are vessels for things as well.
Exactly.
It's true.
They carry the loot.
Bodies are
That's-
people too.
That's right.
Or were.
Once upon a time, I suppose.
And maybe might be again.
Could you? I will let you choose between a Arcana or a History check for me as you take a look at these creatures.
History for me. 'Cause,
History?
Yeah, Arcana, not so good.
Sure.
And I got a 10.
10. You know just enough
To be
about
dangerous, yeah.
the Fey realm to identify that there is a Feyish essence that you're getting from these creatures. And maybe that makes sense now, actually, as you think about it. After you had seen in combat the glowing eyes, you had seen pointed ears. Now that
They spoke some Elvish. so, yeah.
their cloaks have been removed, you can also see this kind of like unnaturally well-maintained hair. Like it's a little bit too nice to be something from someone from our realm. They look a little too good,
No local barbers
very
did this.
clean.
Yeah. You take a moment. You feel like these are fey creatures somehow. You're not sure what they might be doing here. I don't know how much you know about getting to or from the Feywild, but it's not something that's done easily to your knowledge. So it's odd. It's kind of odd that they're here.
This bears further investigation.
Yeah. I noticed that you had rolled a hit die as part of the short rest. Towards the tail end of our short rest, Elias, you come to. There is a pain in your side where you have been stabbed, but you are back to consciousness and alive.
Woohoo!
Hey, welcome back.
Yes.
You got
Elias.
stabbed. I don't know if you remember.
I missed you so much when you were gone.
Yeah.
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Really should have taken prestidigitation. Well, I've got another suit at home. I'll just tough it out now.
I bet you could wash the blood out with like the salt and the club soda. Yeah.
Do they have club soda here? I'm gonna check for club soda.
Are we returning to the kitchen to check for club soda?
Maybe
Yes.
some hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah. Baking soda.
I don't think I could use that right now. I'd like to avoid any more pain.
Fair enough.
Investigation check back in the kitchen. See if you can find more than just beans. I mean, it's a whole kitchen. There's like a pantry in here.
No way. I rolled a natural one.
You return to the kitchen. You open the pantry. You see so many things.
Black beans.
None of it is club soda.
I'm going to call back like, yo, there's no club soda in here. I am pained. And I'm going to complain to my bird.
Your bird sits there and nods knowingly, sagely even.
Oh my! Do I want to be weird?
Is the answer ever no?
Do you have a choice?
I mean,
I never had that choice. I don't.
I mean, I could try to like lick it and see if I can get the stain out.
Oh, she does have like a good tongue for licking
I mean,
things.
like, look at it. It's
Do any of them come into this kitchen to see all of this stuff that I've discovered,
Oh,
but
good
not
point.
club soda?
Good point.
Like,
Of course, yeah. We follow.
Yeah. I would say
What you looking
we
at?
followed you into the pantry.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely just.
Are there
like,
more black beans?
No club soda here. And
There's no club soda. For the record,
There is so little club soda. There is neither a club nor soda either.
it's
right?
true. It's true.
Yeah.
None of the necessary components for club soda exist in this world. Apparently.
what have I done?
Now having a moment here in the pantry that you've opened and you can see that there's no club soda, if everyone comes in and takes some time, you can find there's some basic dried foodstuffs. But of particular note, there is a small leather pouch that if someone were to take a look in the pouch, you can see there's a couple of berries.
Are they good berries?
You would have to try them to know.
All right, this is some Hunger Games shit. No.
Nom 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 nom.
no.
There's a skill to figure out if that's gonna make us die,
Nature
right?
or
No, no.
survival check?
Survival check, right?
Yeah, as the party ranger, you could make a nature check to
Nature.
determine if these are naturally occurring berries and perhaps
so
what
if they're
type of berry
poisonous.
they are.
I took more points in survival than nature, but let's see what happens.
Fine, you know.
12?
12.
You only have it.
I did the other thing because
All right.
I will say that readily enough, being this is an area of expertise that you have. What's your favorite terrain as a ranger?
my
if you
favorite
did
terrain is
that-
the forest.
the forest.
Yes.
Even better, because that's where berries grow.
They do.
You know things about berries.
I know things about berries.
These berries seem to be good berries.
Yes.
There seem to be 7 of them in this pouch.
Ah. So,
Oh, the good.
welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. Can I take your order? Y'all, I found some good berries. They'll give you some health points back and stuff if you need them.
I will take one of
Yeah.
the good berries, yes.
If I recall, it's 1 health point for each berry, and then you don't have to eat dinner.
That sounds like a scam, so I'll take 2.
2 berries. You are quite like satisfied afterwards. Like you could still snack, but you're not hungry.
I am back to full hit points.
Huzzah!
So we got 5 left.
5 left. Yes.
I don't know why good berries are so funny right now. But they are.
Where would that be?
Oh, good. Okay, so other than that, there's some odds and ends. Some raisins, maybe some almonds. Who knows? There's some options in the pantry. Someone has clearly, stocked this with some food that will last.
Great.
So,
Preppers.
is there any kind of fresh food in here? Is there any indication that, or is this stuff that's been here a long time? Can we tell that?
The things that you find in the pantry have been here for a while. When you walked in earlier, you saw that the cooking fire doesn't seem to have been used recently. But you did notice that there were bits of food that were still warm
Right.
in
They
the
were
living
very
room.
fresh.
So that's a bit of a puzzle, perhaps, as you think about it. The cooking fire hasn't been lit, but there was warm food like bread and meat.
But we haven't been upstairs yet.
Well, we tried to go upstairs.
And
then-
then the
Yes,
death,
the way was
The-
blocked.
Yeah. Shenanigans.
the stabbings.
So we should try to go upstairs again?
Yeah.
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 To the stairs.
You gonna go first again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely not going for
I
Learning
don't blame you.
learning from last time,
Yeah.
Elias is not the first one up the stairs. And so I believe it is Tiff who leads the way.
Yeah, Tiff will go up first.
Excellent.
Going up the stairs.
As you make your way up, these stairs are very creaky. You had heard steps coming down, and you hear your own steps going back up. As you emerge, there is a little bit of a landing up at the top, and it looks like there are 2 rooms on either side, one to your left and one to your right. They seem roughly equivalent. There are 2 chambers upstairs.
Okay. Is there any indication? Wait, are there doors on them?
Both of them have doors.
Are the doors locked?
The doors are. You'd have to try a handle
Well,
to
yeah.
determine if it's locked, but they are both shut in this moment.
Do they have keyholes like they can be locked?
Yeah, they could be locked.
All right.
What color are the doors?
Which
They're
side are
actually
the
a
hinges
really
on?
nice elm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like finish?
Strong.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Strong.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Or like oil?
It's was oiled. Was
Okay,
oiled.
Used to be real nice.
Once upon a time, this house has seen better days.
Oh.
This
Which
adventure
side are
being
the
brought to you by
hinges
HGTV, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a really nice like dark green carpet. It's good. It really brings the room together.
Is there some wainscoting in this hallway?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice chair rail.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, we easily could have turned this into a cooking show as well with all of the ingredients downstairs.
We could go just about any direction we want. That's the fun of D&D.
Always go right and you never be wrong.
Sure.
I mean, okay.
Let's go right.
I go
Right
left for
door.
chaos,
Open the door.
but okay.
Okay. We go right. Open that door. It is not locked. It could be locked, but it is not. And as you turn the knob and peer in, there is a blue flickering light in the chamber.
Like floating in the middle or like atmospherically?
It is the room is just illuminated blue.
Okay.
There is not like a source. It is a sourceless kind of glow
Okay.
in the room.
Hold on a second. I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You should.
Ruh-roh.
If it was green, we would all die. So.
But blue is a good color.
I don't like that laugh.
Yeah, we're all in
No, it's
trouble,
great.
is all we know.
It's great. How do we feel about swearing on the stream?
I think we are going with PG-13.
Okay.
So you each get 1 F.
1 F.
Okay. So I'll go. I'm assuming I open the door.
I believe you are still leading
Okay.
the party. Yes.
Holy fuck, it's a ghost!
Okay. All right.
Seems appropriate.
We dropped it. That's
There
good.
are you've all been told now that there seems to be a ghost in this chamber. It's this dim blue illumination.
Mm-hmm.
Do you enter the chamber?
Hell no.
Okay.
I'm going to peer over their shoulder and say, what the hell are you talking about?
It's a blue floaty thing. It's all glowy and floaty.
Could we toss something in there? What do we have that we could toss in there? An arrow. I toss an arrow into the room.
Okay. Yeah, you toss the arrow in. Are you like trying to throw it in such a way that the tip of the arrow could embed into something? Or you're
Yeah.
just loosely tossing it. Don't particularly care.
I mean, is there any furniture in here I could like aim at a bed? I don't know.
You can't quite see the entirety of the
Okay.
chamber. There seems to
Portraits?
be a chair on
Okay.
the far side. That's the extent so far
I
that you
aim
can
for
see.
the chair.
Okay. You throw the arrow in, and it is tossed in and lands near the chair. Didn't quite hit it, but
Okay. And nothing happens. It looks.
the arrow, nothing seems to happen to the arrow that you would find unnatural.
Okay.
It is illuminated by a blue glow in the room.
I don't like it.
Can I spend some time? You know what? I'm going to cast again detect magic on myself.
Detect
while
magic.
They argue amongst themselves.
And throw random things.
Certainly can do that for at least 10 minutes.
A
Right?
black
Yeah.
bean.
Because I would like to see if it's magical, and if it's not, then I can at least know what's going on.
Sure, absolutely. You'll take your 10 minutes to cast Detect Magic. While that's happening, is there anything else? Are we throwing more arrows? Are
handful
we
of black
retrieving
beans.
arrows?
Bra-
Some
Brant-
black beans go
Yeah,
in there.
Branton's getting bored. He just walks in.
He walks into the room. Okay. So you
No, Branton.
narrowly dodging the black beans that are thrown into the room.
Low intelligence, low dexterity, kind of staggers his way in. What's up?
You walk into the chamber, and so you can see there's a chair opposite you that you could see from in the hallway. As you enter, you can see that there is a massive mirror, like giant mirror, probably 6 feet wide, 4 or 5 feet tall, hung on the wall, and that seems to be the only other significant piece in this room. As you turn and look at the mirror, could you give me an insight check?
Not likely. But we'll give it a shot. Oh, I got a 2.
You look at yourself.
I got a whole 4. So
You look at yourself in the mirror.
I say, shit, I look good.
You do look good.
Well, I got that cloak. I got the new amulet.
Yeah, like you are looking stylish
Yeah.
right now. There's something you're not sure if you can place it, but it feels like the version of you that you're looking at in the mirror isn't quite the version of you that you know yourself to be.
Oh.
There's just something slightly different. And it follows exactly the same, but there's just something about the you in the mirror that's slightly off.
Since nothing has happened to him, I'm going to retrieve my arrow.
Okay. What about the beans? Are we leaving those on
Oh
the
yeah, the
floor?
beans are.
Yeah.
They can stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tough, no.
He looks fine.
I
so
think
I'm
I found your
gonna, I'm gonna go
magic
get
thing.
my arrow.
Oh, we're not panicking anymore.
I mean, he looks fine, doesn't he?
Has my spell gone off yet?
We'll give it a moment here. 10 minutes is a very long time.
This is true.
And so far, only 5 beans have been thrown
Only
into the
5.
room.
Only 5 things.
I will protect Elias.
Okay.
All right.
Elias could use some protecting.
I will protect him because this ghost is going to
Great.
get us.
Great. But Tuff, you entered the chamber as well.
Yes.
You also look at this mirror. Could you give me an insight check?
Oh, Christ.
Insight is somewhere 14.
14. As you take a look at this mirror and you look at yourself, much like Branton, you see yourself, and he's looking at himself in the mirror, looking really good, right? Like, have I been working out? You take a moment, you look at yourself in the mirror
My
as well.
scales are looking very lustrous.
There's a nice sheen to them, and as you look in this mirror, you can tell there is this uncanny difference between the way Blanton appears in real life versus appears in the mirror, and the way you appear in the mirror to the way that you, believe yourself to appear in real life. It's hard to see yourself in real life without a mirror, but it just it seems slightly off. More than what Blanton knows. It's just, he couldn't quite put a finger on it. Seems almost as if the version of you in the mirror has like a cruel twist on its face.
I'm getting an Uncanny Valley vibe.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Great.
Yeah.
Love it. I poke my
Okay.
reflection.
Oh, that's a real
Mm.
Okay. As you
I'm not that smart.
reach your hand out and poke the reflection in the mirror,
Do I see the space between it? Is it a double-sided mirror? Or
it seems, actually, as you touch it, your hand passes into the mirror for just a moment, like just an inch before you find hard wall.
Ow!
As you do, the other version of you also reaches out and touches, and the way it works, there's some perception there. There's that inch where your finger dips in and their finger dips in. It looks like it's still a perfectly functioning mirror, but as this happens,
Ruh-roh.
you are going to
Fixing take some damage.
you are going to take 5 points of cold damage.
Woof.
And again, similar to what Elias had felt earlier, it almost feels like you're being pulled into the mirror a little bit, but you realize you can't go through it. There seems to be something about this copy. As you reach in, you can almost see this like sneer on its face as it seems to be pulling your life force
Ooh.
into the mirror.
Okay. I think instantly, oh, you guys, that's really cold. It hurt really bad. So, wasn't good. So whatever.
Told you it's a ghost.
It might be.
Nobody believes me.
It might be a ghost.
I'm not a very smart man.
Sure.
So I have the simple solution,
Okay.
which is to break the mirror.
Okay. All right.
So I'm
I
going to
think it's a
grab
good
something
idea.
Okay.
in the room, whatever that.
There's a chair. You
Take
can
the
grab.
chair. I'm going to take the chair and throw it at the mirror.
All right. Give me a call it a strength check.
Sure. See how it goes. A 10.
Okay. It's very hard to miss a mirror that is
Yeah.
this large. As you throw this chair at the mirror, or maybe not throw, just strike it with the chair, you find that the version of the chair in the mirror that strikes the chair with you seems to almost warp slightly with your perception, and you feel this icy sensation go down your hands and your arms, and you are also going to take this 2 points
Okay.
of cold damage.
That's not fun.
No. See what I mean? It's really
But did the
cold.
mirror break? Nothing happened? Just
The mirror did not seem to break.
See? They make good mirrors here. No?
I'm going to make the assumption that I could see magic now.
Yes, I was just turning to you. I think in the time that they've taken to, admire themselves and touch the mirror and try to break the mirror, detect magic is cast.
Okay. I want to enter this room,
Mhm.
and I first want to turn my attention to this fire.
There's not really a fire. It's just this
The light. Yeah.
Light.
glow in the room. The room is just illuminated. There's not a source of the light.
Okay. I'm assuming that this light is magical, like probably like mage light or something.
Perhaps. The thing with most of magical light that you're familiar with is there's oftentimes a source, right, for that. Much like, a torch or a candle, in terms of naturally occurring light, with magic light, there's still a place where it's emanating from. And you can't see a place that it is emanating from in this room. It is really just kind of this ethereal glow. So there's no source for your detect magic to link onto. You can't find the source of the magic.
Okay, cool.
Not the mirror doesn't give off anything.
The mirror has something.
Yeah, I'm about to look at
Okay,
the mirror.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to handle the light
Sure,
first.
sure. Okay.
What's going on with this mirror?
The mirror, you get a you get this sense that it is transmutation magic in the mirror. More than that, you get the sense that there's almost something in this mirror that is alive.
I see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
First off, because that's just an action.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, all right, I guess you guys tried to break the mirror. Let me try. And after casting Mage Armor, then I'm going to cast True Strike on the mirror.
On the mirror.
On the mirror.
Okay.
And I'm going to firebolt it.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
All right.
Seems like a quality
We
plan.
did say we might could burn down the house.
I mean,
So, you know.
yeah.
Go ahead and give me a spell attack roll.
Luckily, I have advantage because I am using True Strike, and that one is much better. That's an 18 on the die, so let's see. That's 5. It's a 23.
Nice.
23 to hit.
Yes.
Hits.
Okay.
What happens? Give me damage.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell you what happens until you tell me what happens.
Right. That's just 7 points of damage. Oh god, this is gonna really.
7 points, and this is fire damage. You
Yeah.
cast firebolt. So you take a moment and you focus and you cast this fire spell at this mirror, which, unbeknownst to you, has been attacking people with cold damage.
Mhm.
And so there's a moment when you see the magic of your spell intersect with the magic in this reflection, and it's interesting. It almost looks like the fire in the mirror here, in this space where it overlaps and the two are kind of one. It kind of swirls, and your red fire becomes a blue fire and returns to you. How much damage did you roll?
Just enough.
You are going to take 7 points of cold damage.
Cold damage.
I feel like we
Of
need a round
note-
of good berries.
Of note,
Uh-huh.
you hear a cracking sound
Oh.
from the mirror.
Oh great.
And you can see lines where it has begun to crack.
As I see that with the last of my vision, I take this firebolt and then I kind of just lay on the ground. You know, just I get comfortable this time. It's like, oh yeah, this is.
I've been here before, right?
This is not good. I feel very sleepy, and I'm going to just lay down.
Okay. You lay down and become unconscious.
Twice.
Elias, no!
We still have good berries.
I was gonna say, can I pop a pair of good berries into his mouth?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just two?
Just 2. We've got 5 left.
Sure,
I
sure,
feel like
sure,
we should
sure.
conserve a little.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you watch as Elias slumps to the ground, having been attacked by this reflected damage from the mirror, and you go and feed him 2 good berries. They are quite good, honestly. Like, it's a unique flavor, right? It's almost like a mix between like a raspberry and a blueberry. It's fascinating. You never tasted anything quite like this. And with that quick rush of sugar into your system, you have 2 hit points.
Woohoo!
Dust myself off again and say, it's cracked?
It does look like it cracked, yeah.
So, Josh, would you say it's like a blue raspberry?
Kind of.
Made the flavor. Right.
What could we do to keep breaking it that wouldn't touch us, though.
You could shoot an arrow at it.
But then would it shoot an arrow at me?
I mean, you could shoot an arrow at it and get out of the way before it hits.
Can I shoot an arrow at it and get out of the way before it hits?
Or maybe just at an angle.
Yeah,
Right? So,
I mean,
I'll
like,
go
it's
at like a right
It's
angle,
like shooting pool.
you know, and then I'll shoot all the way to the side so that it, I'm not touching it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
maybe like hiding behind the door so when it tries to hit me back, it's got
Wait,
disadvantage.
Wait, listen. Follow me on this one. Black beans.
What about the black beans?
If we take something and make a slingshot out of it, and we toss the black beans at the mirror,
Tiff,
it what?
how heavy do you think a black bean is?
They're not very heavy, so it's not going to hurt when it comes back to hit us. But a mirror is like glass and stuff, right?
And you think a black bean is gonna break a mirror?
Why not?
It's a black bean.
Yeah. And the mirror's made of glass.
But it's a black bean, though.
Right. And it's already cracked.
But
I mean, Elias, right?
You know, I think I'm not the best person to ask about.
But you're right? This is
I
right?
did something to break it to crack the glass. You know, I can try again. I've got a different idea this time.
What if I stab
How
it?
about third time?
no, I mean, I poked
Sure.
it and it almost killed me.
Oh.
And I look at my tiny companion, Jetta, and I say, "Please go over to this mirror."
okay. Your bird companion approaches the mirror.
Don't do it.
No.
Does the mirror have a frame?
Yes, it has a frame. It's a very nice frame, actually. Kind of ornamental bronze.
Okay. I'm not going to use that one. Since this thing dealt ice damage to me, I'm going to see if I can cast Ice Knife through my familiar.
Okay.
But what if it hurts your familiar?
I can resummon my familiar. Right, Jetta?
It'll nod at you.
Yeah, the bird will nod, probably very angrily. But yeah, so I'm going to use Ice Knife at point blank range.
All right.
Okay. All right. There is an attack roll to hit, and then there's splash damage, correct? As I recall, Ice Knife.
Actually, yeah. Everybody, please stand back before I do this.
Yes.
Sounds
Fair
like a
enough.
plan.
Like, why don't we get out of the room? And then we come out into the hallway, and then I, take my familiar, and Rainbow Six it.
Okay. All right. So, you cast Ice Knife. Go ahead and just give me a damage roll, please.
Okay. I love that. This can't be awful. That's four. Four damage.
4 total.
4 total.
Okay. Is that on the piercing damage, or is that from
That's just the
cold damage?
just the initial attack.
Okay, so
And there's 2d6 damage.
right. And is all of that damage flavored as cold damage, or is it piercing and then cold?
First is piercing, then the cold damage is 2d6.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the cold damage for me, and I'll tell you how this resolves.
2 and 5. 7.
So, it's kind of an interesting thing. Your bird, as the source of your casting, the piercing damage at the mirror seems like it bounces off, like it's resistant to piercing damage. This is magical piercing damage, and so a little bit different. It takes some damage, but it doesn't seem quite as effective as you might expect for it to be. The cold damage, however, is certainly effective, and that is enough damage for the mirror to crack farther. And then you watch as or perhaps hear as you're out in the hallway, bits of glass begin to fall out of the mirror as it crumbles and collapses. The bits of glass now on the ground seem to be entirely non-magical, and the wooden wall behind the mirror is exposed.
And the bird's okay?
There's not a bird when you re-enter the town.
You're a monster!
It is okay. We will see Jenna back in town.
There
Away from here.
Hey, look, if it wasn't going to be me, I've already got 2.
That's right.
I've already got 2, so there's the honorary 3rd. I
There
will
you go.
stay alive for the rest of this.
that seems fair.
That seems fair.
Okay.
What is the wall
Yeah,
behind
let's
the
walk
mirror?
back in the room, check out.
It seems to be a fairly... it is not unique or exciting in any way. It is a wooden wall,
Okay.
with the exception of a small cavity behind it, where you find a single potion bottle.
I'm going to look at this potion. Can I just roll a Arcana check on it?
Absolutely.
All right. I will
Y'all, I
do
just
that
remembered
instead of
the cold amulet that we had that we probably could have thrown at the mirror.
the what?
The
Oh, did I
cold
give you
amulet that we probably could have thrown at the
The
mirror.
one I'm wearing?
That,
Right there?
no, that you had in a hat.
Oh, that one too. Yeah, yeah.
So,
Man.
Dang.
You know, it's really funny to sit on this side of the table and realize, oh man, we had the answer the whole time, but
Yeah.
we just didn't do it.
we solved your mirror puzzle the wrong way.
You solved it, all right.
We solved it. That is,
Oops.
let's see, 17 on the die.
I mean,
I
I
love
kind
you,
of
Josh.
feel like
Thank
we
you.
could have also thrown it out a window.
That is a
But when we
22.
touched it.
A
Nice.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah. You take a moment, you inspect it, maybe you pop the cork and like just get a quick sniff and a quick sip. This seems to be a standard health potion.
Fantastic.
Nice vintage. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Nice
it.
vintage. All right. This, I should, in theory, drink. Is anybody else hurt aside from me?
I'm down 2
Yeah.
points at the moment. You
Ooh,
need it more than anybody.
I'm down to 6, but yeah, y'all
Actually,
need
yeah. You know what? You're gonna be in front. You drink this.
it. Me? All right.
Yeah. You took some damage, and let's. Yeah. In fact, why don't you drink that and walk into the other room? that
Oh,
we still have?
okay, sure.
Mm.
Okay.
I haven't been damaged
How much do
either.
I heal from this health potion that I'm chugging?
2d4 plus 4.
Mm.
Damn, that's gonna be way too much.
Or plus 2, rather.
So 8. I am back to full.
Great.
Nice.
I'm gonna just stay in the back.
Excellent.
I will go in the other room. We do also have 3 more good berries, so
Well, there we go.
you know.
Okay.
Have some good berries if you need a last minute snack anywhere. It'll do the
While
job.
they do that, I'm going to see if I can gather up the glass pieces in my book bag,
Okay.
so I can take them back to study.
Sure. You can tell that they no longer possess the same magical quality that they had before, but there is still some
Traces, probably.
a little bit of essence behind.
Yes.
And I don't know that you would necessarily. Did you convey what you learned about the creatures being Fey earlier?
Yes, of course I did.
If you
Yeah,
had
we all heard it.
If you had shared that with the party, you would also perhaps be able to identify now that perhaps some nature of the magic on this mirror was Fey.
All right. This is perhaps how they got through. And it is also perhaps how I will get through. So I put the pieces in my bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
I very slowly creak open the other door across the hall.
Okay. As you open the door, you find a slightly larger chamber. It is a bedchamber.
Oh, no
There-
eerie light.
No eerie light.
Okay.
Of note, when the mirror was destroyed, the light in the room vanished.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay. That's good for us. We want this place to not be haunted.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of why you're here.
Kind of the whole point, yeah.
As you open the door and look in, you can see there is a giant, poster bed with a nice canopy hung over it. Like, this is a pretty nice bed chamber. Seen better days, absolutely. It's dusty, but it's not a bad bed by any means. And as you look around, give me a perception check, actually.
That's not gonna get me anything. That's gonna be a 5.
It's a really nice bed chamber.
Really swanky, you guys. So,
Could I also do a perception check?
Yeah, sure. You're welcome to follow in and poke your head in. Absolutely.
That's a nat 20.
nice.
Oh, that's pretty good.
In search of treasure, nat 20s all the time.
Always. As you take a look around, you see it's not. This is why your sister didn't notice it, right?
Well, I mean, of course.
Sibling rivalries aside, right?
Right.
Like, only you would be the person to check and see what's on the ceiling. And that's why on the ceiling over the bed,
Yeah.
you can see it looks like this really strange, like, snail, but its form seems to be made of, like, bones. Nope.
The dreaded bone snail?
It's a bone snail.
What the F is a bone snail?
A what?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Apparently.
What the F is a bone snail?
What do you mean
What?
bone snail? It's
I
just
don't
a
know.
really swanky bedroom.
No, look up,
Look where?
look up. Oh my God. Yeah.
This is not a tiny creature. It's a small creature, but it's kind of obscured a little bit by the canopy of the bed. It's up there, and it seems to be looking at you.
Do I know anything about bone snails?
Would you like to give me a check of some sort to discern what you might know about them?
Yeah, I would happily do so.
Okay.
Should I? It doesn't sound like a normal creature, so I might try to roll Arcana.
Yeah, I think you could roll either Arcana or something like straight intelligence history if you wanted to.
I will. Let's see. History is not good. I will take the Arcana.
Arcana it is.
Unless-
Give me an Arcana check.
It's 11 for a total of 16.
Nice.
Okay, 16. That's pretty good.
All I want to know is if it's hostile.
You have heard just once in passing, right? Like you were in, intro to Monstrosities 101 at some point, and
Studying at the archives. Yeah.
as one does studying, you recall like flipping past a page with a drawing that actually looks very similar to this creature. I don't know that you remember much about it, aside from that they tend to gravitate towards where nightmares take place.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, fair.
Okay. That's not good. Is there another person in this house?
Not that you've seen.
Other than the people we killed.
Yeah,
Right.
they're dead.
I gravitate towards where nightmares take place. I
Well-
relay this information.
Like, hey, it's a bed. That's where nightmares take
Yeah.
place. Right?
I mean, if you're gonna have a nightmare, it's probably gonna be in your bed.
That's true.
Yeah.
So,
Does it look like signs of violence has happened here?
Give me insight check or investigation if you're looking for something very specific. I'll let you choose between the two.
I will do investigation.
Okay.
To see if it has done things. I'm rolling good on like searching the stuff. So that's an 18. The investigation total is 23.
23. As you look around, you don't see any immediate signs of a struggle. I mean, sure, like the bed hasn't been made, but that's kind of the extent of things that are out of place in this chamber. You don't think there's been any kind of fight in here.
All right. Have we cleared the rest of the house?
I think so, yeah.
Other than this one room. Yeah.
Other than this room?
This is the last room in the house, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Maybe we should try talking to it.
Hey, snail guy.
Hey, snail guy.
How you doing, buddy?
Looking a little bony up there.
Yeah, you want
We got some black beans.
You want black bean? No?
It just
Yeah.
kind of looks at you.
Okay.
Um,
I'm imagining the very inaccurate Target Halloween decorations of animals made of bones. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect,
I mean,
perfect.
it also has like a snail slug kind of body, but the shell, it seems to be formed out of like bones that have been warped
okay.
and twisted.
All right. You need some help getting down from there?
You can't reach it,
All right, well,
You could shoot an arrow at it to knock it down.
help it.
but that would hurt it. What if it's nice?
If it's a
what
good
if we
shot.
Make it a pet.
Pet bone snail.
I mean, that'd be pretty baller.
What would we name it?
Bony.
Yeah.
There it is.
Can we try to befriend the bone snail? I
Yeah,
don't
can
think
we-
I
yeah.
have good animal handling.
It just stares at you unblinkingly.
Perfect.
You're welcome to
can I-
make an animal handling check if
Okay.
you'd like.
Please.
I think I'm gonna do it too.
16.
Okay.
It hates you.
Roll the one.
Boney is my friend, not yours.
Okay, all right. Boney is your friend.
It stares at the two of you, and you don't know what it is, Tiff, but you just feel like if a snail could give someone a death glare, it would give you a death glare.
Are you growling at me?
Why would it be growling at you? Look how sweet he looks.
I think it's trying to shoot eye lasers at me.
I think he looks cute.
I mean, I think it's you too, but I think it hates me.
Why don't
mean,
you try to
I
give
could see
it
that.
one of the berries?
Well, we should probably conserve those. We tried the black bean. He didn't seem into it.
I mean,
Oh, you tried to bug me. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, well, you offered the black. I think it hates me. Tuff, I think the snail hates me.
I'm sorry, Tiff. You're not very good at animals.
But it's so
You remember the goldfish?
cute. That's rude of you to bring up.
I'm sorry.
It was an accident.
Was it?
Yes.
Are we sure?
No.
All right then.
So, is there anything else in the room beyond the snail and the bed?
It is on the ceiling. As you're taking a moment and looking around and taking the chamber, it doesn't seem like there's much in here. The snail, however, starts to move.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It
well,
just starts crawling along the ceiling, making its way towards the wall.
Is it leaving a trail of snail goo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What color is the snail glue? Snail
It's
goo.
kind of this like slimy gray.
Okay. Gross. Gross.
Yeah.
anything under the bed?
Yeah. You could give me give me an investigation check.
Sure. Let's see. 10.
10. So you take a look underneath. There's a rug under there. You start to like lift that up and take a look. There are a couple of things of interest to you. You notice that there appears to be a book underneath the mattress, between the mattress and the bed frame. As you look down, you spot it and you go, "Oh, wait a minute." And you pull it up, pull it out. You've got a book of some sort. And then under the rug, as you look down there, it seems as though there is a bit in the floor that is a different type of wood.
Okay. So let's check out this book. Hey, you're a reader.
That'll work.
Wow, you can read.
Yes,
That's pretty cool. You know words. Yeah.
I can teach you if you.
Would you?
Yes, just
Oh, Elias, you're the best.
You're the best.
come to the archives.
Okay.
I will grab this book and I will. What is it? I'm gonna try and.
If you take a moment, a quick flip through, remind me what languages you speak very quickly.
Should be Common, Elvish. I don't actually have Infernal on here, so just Common and Elvish.
Just Common and Elfish. Okay, not Infernal.
I do speak Infernal. So.
You do speak Infernal. Okay.
And deep, whatever. Deep
speech.
Deep speech. There you go.
You recognize like letter shapes from Elvish, but this is not Elvish. It is some variant that you're not familiar with.
Okay.
I think you're able to identify this is probably like Sylvan.
Okay. More Fae stuff.
But just taking a quick look at it, it looks like a journal or a diary of some sort in terms of like how things are written out on the page. It's handwritten, not complete. There's empty pages at the back.
All right.
But yeah, it's
Okay. I'm just going to pocket it.
okay.
We will come back to that later. Did you also remark on the little trapdoor?
Well, I've not done anything with it yet, but yeah, it's there. So
Okay.
let's open the thing.
I'm gonna keep an eye
Has
on
the
that.
bone slug
that slug, yeah.
continued his
It's
path?
continuing to
Where's
move,
he going?
He's going to roll initiative, but it's going to take him 2 years to get to us.
Very loosely, it's moving towards you.
Okay.
It is moving slowly, about
Sluggishly,
5
perhaps?
feet per round,
Okay.
if you had to guess. As it is just creeping along the ceiling, it is now about to the top of the wall,
Okay.
kind of to the side of the bed nearest where you are standing.
So it's gone from like the window to the wall.
Yes.
Not again.
Thanks.
I'm
Thanks
going
for that.
to position myself as far away from that slug as possible. Far away from the snail.
It's easy to get, 20, 25 feet away from this creature in the chamber.
Just in case.
Seem a
Yeah,
little
now that
paranoid
you
now.
mention
It's
it,
been a
Tiff,
bad
it
day,
does
I
feel
understand.
a little,
Bad
Yeah,
day
yeah.
for me.
little angry.
A little
A
aggressive.
little aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've already had my stabbing for today, so I don't need any more.
Slugging.
Don't need a slug anymore.
Ow.
I mean, it seems like we have time. Do we want to try the trap door?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, easy enough. You can probably push the bed out of the way, throw the rug back, and there is, as you mentioned, a trap door underneath. It's locked, however.
I can try it.
Good luck.
I appreciate your sarcasm.
Who said it was sarcastic?
Is it sleight of hand for that one?
Yes.
Okay.
19.
19.
All right.
Feeling a little bit better than last time. You've defeated the first lock that had frustrated you earlier. You now are in a better headspace as you prepare for this one. So you take a moment, you get your thieves' tools, and you work. You get the first tumbler, the second tumbler, the third tumbler. Click. Lock is undone, and you are able to open the trapdoor.
Like a master.
You keep telling yourself that.
You know, I really don't appreciate you right now.
Oh, well then. Fine.
Play nice, kids.
What's
it
in the
safe?
trap door?
So-
If you take a moment and look in, you see inside there is a very small lockbox, about this big, made of fairly hard wood, but not too. It's really just intended to keep some valuables, perhaps. It's not meant to, ward off some kind of danger. It does not seem to be locked. If you take a moment, and open it, you find 3 things inside. The first is a spell scroll. This is a spell scroll of seeming.
Okay. Seeming. Okay.
Seems interesting. Sure.
Yes.
All right.
The second thing you find is a ring that appears to have some kind of family crest on it. It's this kind of interesting design as you take a moment and look. It appears to have like ivy, this ring of ivy around the outside, with inside is this kind of cross pattern, like many coats of arms would have, where one of them is a frond of wheat. And then one of them is this uniquely curved sword, like something that it would be like a pre-colonial
Like a
weapon
saber?
in some countries. It's a kris, actually, is the name of this particular sword, where the blade is curved like this up
okay.
the way.
Okay.
Does it go with my amulet?
They perhaps go together. This is a gold ring, and your amulet has a silver chain.
Ah, they clash.
But I mean, they might have been made by the same jeweler.
Okay.
Yeah. Not magical to the ring, by the way. And then the last thing in this chest you find is a small coin purse. It has about 50 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Nice.
I feel like we should split that.
Fine.
Come on, Tiff.
Fine. We'll split it.
Where is the location of the snail?
Oh, as you've been looking at this, it's actually reached the bottom of the wall and is now crawling, or I shouldn't say crawling so much as scooting? How does a snail move? What's the technical term for that? I don't know.
Schlorp.
Yes, it is schlorping now across the floor towards you.
Yeah.
It's about 10 feet away from whoever is closest to it.
Okay.
Can I try to give him a handful of black beans, but I throw them?
You can throw some black beans at the snail.
Does he go for them?
Is
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, maybe that's not what snails eat.
So I'm going to point at this thing and I say, "You don't come any closer." And I'm going to cast True Strike on it.
True strike. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's it. I'm waiting.
Just
Right.
back off, snail.
Literally, I'm just going to keep that continuously cast on him until we leave the area. But actually, we're supposed to make sure the place isn't haunted. And there is a creature in here. Do we want to try and escort this thing outside?
Can we?
Or
Could we
Yeah,
pick it up?
do we want to just...
Would you like to pick it up?
I'll walk around behind it,
Okay.
see what
All
it's doing. No?
Sure.
Like a snapping turtle?
As you
Yeah.
walk behind it, I mean, its attention seems to be split as it's trying to
Those two eye
follow
stalks
you
going around.
and also advance towards the rest of the party here. Are you going to go to try to pick it up?
Say, hey, big guy, it's okay. Just
You're going to grab it by the bone shell.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. As you go to grab it by the bone shell and lift it up, let's go ahead and roll some.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I
well,
just have to say I'm imagining this bone snail as Gary.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
I get a whole 7.
I got a whole 4.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not
I
my
rolled a
favorite.
natural 20 for a 21.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
At least the snail's not going to beat everybody.
Alrighty. So, 21 for Elias. Got a 13 for Tiff. And then remind me of our load
7 for
again.
Branton.
7 and
a 4
you
for
said.
Tuff.
Okay, great. 7. Okay, and 4 for Tiff or Tuff.
Tough.
It's
Tiff and
twins, twins. You're getting me with this. Okay, and then. All right, Elias, you are up first. As you see that Branton picks up the snail, it reacts very negatively. You can see as he lifts it, what you had not seen as its snail form was crawling along the floor, schlorping. I'm sorry.
Schlorping,
Forgive
schlorp,
me the
schlorping.
technical term.
All right.
You see, as he picks it up by the shell, it has rows upon rows upon rows of teeth.
Oh, that's
No,
not good.
its
No.
mouth is.
Oh, that's
No, that's a no.
This creature seems to suddenly be very hostile.
Oh, good.
All right.
Wow.
So
We tried the black beans; they didn't work.
I'm going to firebolt it.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
I'm holding it.
Don't miss.
I won't. I've cast True Strike.
That's true. There you go.
Uh
All
oh.
right. It did not help me at all.
Uh-oh.
So for a total of 10.
10. Ducking out of the way, Branton, you are able to dodge as this firebolt hits neither you nor the snail. It was just a bit off, right? And to be fair, the creature is now writhing at a snail's pace. But it's just enough where you also feel the need, as it misses the snail, to duck out of the way yourself as the firebolt swings past
Sure.
your ear. You're fine. You're not struck. Do you have anything to do for a bonus action?
Well, I'm going to reposition myself in a place where I think I'll be able to hit easier.
Okay, sure. You can move around a little bit, get a slightly better line.
Yeah.
That brings us to the snail's turn. And
Snail is fast.
I rolled a 17, even with a -3 modifier. That still is pretty good compared to our 7s and 4s.
Jeez.
One man and a snail.
On its turn,
Yes.
you feel this creature as it is writhing around. Some of the snail portion of the body, that's not the bone, is able to twist around enough to touch you. And it adheres to your skin.
Ooh.
You are now considered grappled.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I've been slimed, is what you're saying.
You've been slimed. Yes.
Schlorped me.
Slurped.
So you are grappled. That's it. That's the
That's
extent
fair.
of what it has
That's
done.
fair. I was grappling him, you know.
As it does this, as it's wiggling around, it is going to. I'm going to give it. Because you're holding it as well, I'm going to give it a opposed grapple roll here.
Sure.
So if you want to make your choice between, well, I think probably just an athletics check.
Okay.
It's going to make an athletics check to see if it can, moving around, get close enough to bite you.
Right, of
And then
course.
if not, because of a snail's, physiology, the mouth is on that side if it can't get to you.
That was the whole idea behind getting
yeah.
it behind it, but I rolled a
Right, right.
4. So
It rolled a 12. No modifier on that. But so it is just enough that as it does this, it can just kind of twist around, maybe in an unnatural way. It doesn't really have bones in the same way that
Right,
we
yeah.
have, and so somehow able to get around and is able to bite you. So that is going to be 17 to hit.
that'll do it. No.
Oh, I thought you said for damage for a second.
No.
That's
No.
gonna be a lot.
That is 1 point of piercing damage.
It's like, you little bastard. I was trying to be gentle about this.
It's like being bit by a chicken.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
It sucks though.
Yeah. It's bitten you. You were grappled. That is its turn.
Fair enough.
Tiff, you're up.
The snail already hates you, so.
Shh. Just, it's gonna be okay.
And just like stab it from both sides.
Okay. Yeah, give me the first attack roll here.
Okay. Just don't miss, please. 12?
A 12 will hit.
Oh.
Okay, cool. That is much. Oh, that's much better. Okay, that's okay. Good. That is an 8.
8. Okay. All right, and your second attack?
That is going to be a 13.
13 still hits.
Okay.
And then your second attack is just without the damage
modifier?
modifier from your strength or dexterity.
1.
9 points of damage
Nice.
as you stab it twice with your swords. It writhes in pain and seems to let out this strange shriek. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay.
Nope, that's it.
Branton.
Oh, it's my
It's
turn.
your
now.
turn.
Okay.
Yes, you are grappled by the creature. You could, of course, try to be ungrappled by it.
No,
Okay.
that's okay. I'm just going to take that little bastard and smack him onto the floor as hard as I can.
Okay. We're going to call this like a melee attack roll.
Sure.
So roll a d20, add your proficiency and your strength modifier, much as you would for any physical attack.
All right. Let's see. Proficiency, probably don't have much one.
Probably a +2 at
Plus
this
2.
Oh,
level.
there we go. Unarmed strike. There we go. So I got a whole 11.
11. As you strike this thing down against the ground, you really hit the shell more than you hit the creature. Its armor class is a 12, and so that 11 doesn't quite do it. As this first strike, you swing it down a little at too much of an angle, and the shell bounces off the floor here. Is there anything else that you want to do?
Say, does it know the word escargot?
I suppose you could try to ask it if it knows the word escargot.
Let go, you little bastard.
Fair.
There you go.
Fair.
Actually, is there windows in this room?
They are boarded over, but yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to move over to the window, and
Okay.
with the should be easier to break out through the window because they're boarded in from the
Right.
outside.
Yeah.
usually.
You'd think
we
so.
can
You'd think so.
So if things go, I'm just going to move with him to the window.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I suppose on my next turn, either use him to bash the boards out or just go right through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elias, you are a little concerned that Branton is moving with the snail closer to where you have just maneuvered. But he seems to be going towards the window and not for you. So
The job is just to get these things out of the house. So we don't have to kill it. We just have to get out of the house.
right.
Right, yeah.
True.
Technically.
Rules is written.
That's right.
That brings us to Tuff. Your turn.
I would like to use one of my kobold actions.
Okay.
And grovel, cower, and beg.
Okay.
Um,
How are you doing this?
Come on, please, Mr. Snail. We just wanted a pet. Come on, Mr. Snail.
Okay. All right. And what's the wording on that?
Yeah, so as an action on your turn, you can cower pathetically to distract nearby foes. Until the end of your next turn, your allies gain advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet of you that you can see.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure there wasn't any, thing about understanding
no.
or anything like that.
Just being pathetic.
Yeah, just being pathetic.
Great. Hey, and it is something that you are very skillful
I
at
am
in this
so
moment.
good at it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
Yeah.
we've doubled down on this so many times.
Yep.
Well done.
Like as twins,
It's the best kobold ability, in
Yeah.
my opinion. It's the
Oh,
reason I
God.
love playing kobolds.
yeah, for sure.
There's just something phenomenal about being pathetic and that's somehow helping in combat. It's truly the best thing I've ever
You
seen.
guys
My
are
eyes
making
get all
the
big and
bone
shiny.
snail feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I just
Pretty
wanted
much.
a pet snail.
The bone snail is distracted by this. Is there anything else you want to do on your
No,
turn?
thank you.
Okay, all right. That brings us back, Elias, to you. Just now, 5 feet away from you, in your friend's arm, you have a snail that is writhing, and you could do what
Chomping.
you'd like here. Yeah. There's some chomping. Yeah, that's true.
So here's what I'm going to do. Because they're still attached, I'm going to try to make an insight check to
Okay.
see if using a magical attack would strike them both.
I will let you know that I think freely you can know. This does not seem to be an instance where if you damaged the one creature, your friend would also be damaged, so long as you hit the creature in such a way that it does not hit your friend as well. That's not going to add anything to the AC or whatever. Just, damage is not going to transfer.
Okay.
You're pretty confident that that's not going to happen here.
All right. Well, seeing as how
I
it's
appreciate that.
distracted,
Thank you.
yeah,
It's the most thoughtful thing that's happened today this session.
I am going to back up just a little bit
Okay.
and then cast Witch Bolt
Okay.
on the thing.
Which
Yeah.
bolt?
Yes,
Oh.
Witch Bolt.
Which bolt?
No,
That
werebolt.
Okay.
And that's a natural 20.
A natural
Oh.
20.
Skewer
Oh,
that
nice.
thing.
Finally,
All
a
right,
nat
first
20 on
roll.
something that can use
So
one.
the way that I like to do crits is you'll get maximum damage,
Uh-huh.
and then roll the dice for the damage and add that to max damage.
Okay,
Alright,
so
nice.
Witch Bolt does a d12.
Yes.
So 12 damage first, and then, oh my god, 2. So 14
So,
damage.
14 points of damage, and this is necrotic damage to the creature.
It is lightning damage. Actually.
Lightning damage to the creature. I just want to be sure. Okay. Math. Oh, this is my favorite part. There we go. Right. You watch as this bolt of lightning strikes the creature, and I mean you're surprised by
Whoa.
this. You're holding it right there. It's right in front of you, and you can probably feel the electricity in the air as this is happening, and smell that kind of sharp.
The ozone coming through. there.
Ozone, yeah. And so as this happens, you watch as the snail reacts. It's throwing its body around, trying to get out of the way of this bolt, but you keep hitting it, right? And this is an attack that remains. So you're focusing all your energy on it. It seems to be hurting very badly right now, but not quite out yet.
All right.
What?
I'll just keep focus on that and
a
move
strong
it far.
This little.
I'm gonna move on the other side of the room.
Yeah. You can easily move farther back. Keep your distance. That brings us to the snail's turn. There's only one person that it can get at right now. So it's going to make an attack
That seems
roll
absolutely fair.
here against you. Does an 11 hit?
Yes.
That's right. I forgot.
I have an armor
forgot-
class of 7.
I forgot about that. My bad. That's the die I'm looking for. There we go. That is 7 points of piercing damage. As this time, it
this
is
time he's
able-
serious about it, right?
It is able to get around and sink row upon row of teeth into your arms.
That leaves me with 1 point left.
One
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
point. Wow.
yeah. And yeah, that hurt. You little bastard.
You could swear if a snail that is being zapped by lightning and is formed of bones could cackle maniacally, it would. You
Well,
feel it.
I know how I want to deal with this guy now.
Okay, great,
Right.
great. Tiff.
I'm stabbing it.
Okay,
You have advantage because I'm groveling.
you do have advantage.
Oh, yeah, I
'cause
do
you're
have
groveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just roll what I think you just rolled?
What?
I can't. I can't.
It's not good. She rolled 2 twos.
I
Two twos.
That's impressive. Yeah.
Well done.
1, 2, 2 twos. Well, that's just
You can
one attack.
you can attack again.
That's right.
Do you want to
That
borrow
is
some
only
dice?
one attack.
Yeah.
You have two
Yeah.
weapon fighting.
No,
That's
I'm just a little shocked.
We need to take a moment.
I'm just taking a
Someone
moment.
call the
Get
priest.
absorbed.
We're gonna just get a blessing in here.
I'm
very
gonna
quickly.
just microwave these later. Like,
Okay.
all right.
I mean, it's
Let's try it again.
Revenge.
the true strike rule. You got just as well as I did.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
awesome. That a 1 and a 19.
Okay.
Well, that's a much
All
better
right,
score.
all right.
That's a little more like it.
That's a bit better. That's
Yeah.
a bit better.
A little better.
So you'll get to add your damage die from your ability score.
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
using the knife that we got off of the corpses, maybe?
Oh my God, you're smart. You're way smarter than me today. What does a D6 look like? Okay.
It's one of those boxy ones.
Right? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, that's 5. And then it still has the.
D4, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a D4 piercing and then 2d6 necrotic damage.
So which do I add my?
You would add that to your piercing damage.
Okay, so that's 4 piercing and 5 necrotic.
All right. Describe what it looks like as this snail dies at the end of your dagger.
Do you really want me to describe?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
In like PG-13 appropriate gore.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. So, I think when I stab it, and as I'm stabbing it, the necrotic damage just kind of turns all of the squiggly parts into bone parts. And as it goes to the bone part, it just kind of eventually powders, and so you just have the shell left and like these tiny little pointy teeth everywhere.
Yeah, you watch as this creature like calcifies and then crumbles to dust before your eyes. It's kind of gnarly, honestly.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
happening in your hand.
Well, at least
It's a little concerning.
the teeth can actually start falling out of my arms at
It's
this
true.
point.
They let go of you. You're no longer
Phew.
adhered to it.
I'm totally taking
He
a
shall
handful of
slurp
teeth.
no more.
Yeah, I'm totally taking the teeth.
And with that, combat is ended. And this time, everyone is still conscious.
Wow.
Mostly alive,
That's
yeah.
a feat.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely a feat. My
Hey,
track
we got
record
3
is
good
impressive.
berries left. Do you want them?
yes. I'd be happy to take at least one. That'd be good.
Excellent. You can take some good berries, give yourself some health back. What do we do now that combat is settled?
We've gone through every room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check the rest of the rooms.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Do
think
one more
double check is good.
quick search. You want to just roll a general investigation check for the entire house? Everyone can get in on this if you'd like.
I actually got a 20 this time. Holy shit.
20 this time.
Not 20.
Okay.
I think that's going to be a 16.
Okay.
15.
For investigation, I got 8.
8.
11.
11.
11.
You're pretty sure that the house is clean.
Yeah.
Similarly, you're pretty sure like everything that could be gotten from this house, you've already got. You notice that there's a bedside table in here, in one of the drawers. You spot what seems to be a very nice nightgown that is preserved fairly well. And then you find a second book. This one is written in common, so you can, I presume, read. I'm pretty sure read that.
Yeah.
I don't want to make any assumptions.
No
we did have a
judgment.
conversation earlier
We
about
did,
learning to read.
but, she's a little dumb, but not that
Okay.
dumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see that the title has something to do. It's the metaphysics of connecting to other realms.
Oh. Is there a portal somewhere around here?
Yeah, I think.
Does anybody want to put this nightgown on?
I don't think it's going to go with everything else. I got the
Fair
cloak
enough,
and
fair
everything else.
enough.
It's
With the natural 20, as you are looking around the house, this is found. You perhaps spotted that, but left it for your friend to find. You're looking around. You spot 2 things. First, in the pantry, you do find the club soda. It was
finally.
on the top shelf.
Of course.
Here you go.
Might be a little late. It's a little dried on there now.
Yeah, it's true.
And finally, you find in a little cubby under the stairs, you find this wooden carved doll. But it seems to have some kind of magical essence to it. As you take a look at it, you can feel there's some power in it.
Cool. Well, you know what to do with these things, right?
I'm gonna take a look at it.
Taking some time, you want to give me an Arcana check? You can discern what it does, perhaps.
14.
I'm just going to play with it while he's doing that.
Yeah, that's a 14.
Okay, 14. You can tell that this doll is has a minor magical enchantment on it that allows it to repeat a message that is placed into it. There is some mechanism to trigger it, and as you take a moment and inspect it, there's a spot where you think if you move the arm, you can get it to trigger. And as you do, you use this.
Yeah.
Perhaps I don't want to
Yeah,
assume that
I'm
you
gonna-
do.
I'm gonna do it.
Trigger the recorded message.
Please take care of please take care of my beloved snail.
Oh my god.
That would be funny. I could do that. You pull the arm.
Oh, we
and
took care of them.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
as a manner of speaking, yes. You pull the arm and you hear this. Happy Halloween. And I think that is perhaps where we will end our adventure today, having cleared this mildly haunted house. It's really just the Fae. They're weird. They're into strange things. It's fine. Don't tell them I said that. Thank you very much for joining us and playing this game for Gamehole Con. Why don't we go around one more time and just say who everyone is, plug anything going on that you want to plug, and we'll go ahead and get out of here a couple minutes early.
Yeah.
Hi, I am Sarah Babe. I am with Theater of the Mind Players and Encounter Party. You can find me at SJBabeMKE on both Twitter and Instagram. And I am a big, huge nerd.
Tawny P. Thompson. Ooh, I just hit my microphone. I'm sorry. And yeah, find Theater of the Mind Players on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
Perfect.
Matt Forbeck, go to forbeck.com, M4beck on Twitter. My big things right now are the Marvel tabletop role-playing game I'm doing, and also just are about to release the Shotguns and Sorcery 5th edition source book that I wrote the backstory with, and my 23-year-old son wrote all the 5th edition rules for, which we're really happy about. Go to shotgunsandsorcery.com, and you can pick that up.
Great.
Name is Chris. Omnis on the internet. OMNIS_X on Twitter. Without the underscore on Twitch, I stream. I wrote I Am the Beyond. You can find it on itch. It is a wonderful game. It is also free to play. So just go out there and cause a lot of havoc with eldritch creatures and an inordinate amount of teeth.
Yes, we played that last night and had a great time. Yeah. So if you want to know what play looks like, go check out our stream from last night at 10 p.m. I'm Josh Simons. I'm the community and content manager at Demiplane, and I am so glad that you have joined us here for the virtual programming here at Gamehole Con. We have more coming this evening, and we have plenty coming tomorrow and on Sunday. So stick around, join us, and we'll be back live again real soon. In the meantime, have a great rest of your afternoon and evening. Bye.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.